o'clock, y'all. Rochelle here, and I'm back to share some yarn goodness with you all today. So right now I am working on a crochet project. This is the No Sew Comfort Tee, and it is designed by Ashley Rivas, and she is also known as Tiny Couch Crochet. And so the yarn that I am using is Drops Daisy, and this is a non-superwash wool. And yeah, it's fun. This is my first time using Drops Daisy. So far I'm really enjoying it. I do like it. And I am playing a bit of Yarn Chicken because I have this ball to finish the sleeve that I'm working on, and then I have to finish the body. I do have one more ball of yarn left, so I think I'm going to be okay. But according to the pattern, I would need 12 balls of Drops Daisy. I have 10 balls of Drops Daisy, so we'll see how that works out. But yeah, so anyway, now Drops Daisy isn't one of the recommended yarns, but when I was kind of doing the math, I would need like between 11 and 12 balls. But we're gonna see how this works out. But I do like it. So yeah, so far this month, it's been an interesting month so far. I have done a little bit of self-care this month. I went and got my nails done. So very happy about that. And I got my nails done to match my crochet project. And so they're a little bit darker green, more like a forest green. This colorway actually is called Parrot Green. But yeah, I wanted or at least I was inspired by my crochet project. So I went with green nails, and yeah, I love it. So let me know, do you all like try to match your knit and crochet projects? Like, have you ever gotten your nails done, or maybe planned your outfit for the day just so it could match your knitting and crochet projects? I would love to know. So also I got my locks retwisted, and that was great because it had been about 6 weeks since I had a retwist. And now my hair feels so light and airy and wonderful. Yeah, it feels really good. So funny story. While I was at the salon, I got there a little bit early. So I had to wait just a little bit, not too long, but I had to wait a little bit. And so that's why I'm always glad that I have a project with me. So I sat down in the waiting area and I started crocheting. I pulled this project out, and turns out there's 2 ladies in there that at least they're familiar with crochet. And the first one says, "Oh, I could never do that. I'm not that good at crochet." And then the other one said, "Oh, I haven't crocheted in so long. I probably forgot how to do it." And whenever I hear, I don't want to say negative, but whenever I hear comments like that from people that maybe used to knit or used to crochet, I always try to turn that into like a positive thing. And so I'll say things like, no, it's like riding a bike. You can do it, you know. Or either there's some really good tutorials on YouTube that will teach you how to learn crochet, how to learn knitting, how to learn how to make different things. So there's definitely resources if you want to learn. So let me know how you all handle those situations. Like, let's just say you're out and about and you have your knitting or your crochet with you, and someone says, "Oh, I could never do that," or something like that. How do you turn that around, or what exactly do you say when a person says something like that to you? I must admit, right now I'm actually procrastinating. It's quite a warm day, and yet I am sitting in my truck. And so the reason why I am procrastinating and just sitting here chilling, I'm still actually in my front yard, is because I'm supposed to be getting a chest x-ray today. Now, I don't have like a particular time that I have to be there. My doctor has already written my my note order, so all I just do is, it's just a walk-in. But I must admit, I'm nervous. it's like this year in particular, you know, the last 2 years, it's just been nothing but bad news. And I am so tired of receiving bad news. It's just like, give me a break, you know? And maybe you can relate to me. Maybe this year or last year, whatever, just hasn't really gone the way you thought that it would go or the way that it should go. But, you know, I am trying to remain optimistic and positive, and, you know, that is a little bit difficult to do sometimes when you're constantly receiving, you know, not so good news. But yeah, so I'm a little bit nervous about that, and I need to stop procrastinating and just go already. That's for sure. But basically, at my last doctor's appointment, my doctor really didn't like how my breathing was, and you know, I was experiencing shortness of breath, and I still do experience it. And so I just, you know, thought it's just my asthma, you know, my asthma with this weather, it's just, you know, being itself. But she seems to think that it's a little bit more than just asthma. So, you know, she wants me to just go ahead, check it out, make sure. I hope that it's nothing. I really, really do. But yeah, I should get on down the road now. I have my truck turned off because, you know, I didn't want you all to hear like the air condition blasting, but I am definitely glistening. And so anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get to my appointment, and then I will check in with you lovely folks a little bit later. It's another day, and I wanted to share with you all some updates on the Year of the Sweater Make-Along that I am co-hosting with Trish of Tie-Dye Diva. And so we do have our June giveaway winner. And yeah, so our June giveaway winner was Jackie of Crochet ADHD. She did a fantastic job. She made a beautiful crochet cardigan. And some of you all may know Jackie because she does have a YouTube channel, and I will link her YouTube channel below in the description box. And so basically I asked Jackie, what are your favorite colors? Because what I wanted to do was send her a mini skein set. And she said that she likes teals, mints, and oranges. And I was like, okay, cool. So I had the orange yarn, but I was like, ugh, I don't really have any like teals or mints. So I asked her, I was like, well, is there anything you don't like? And she told me that she really didn't want like black yarn. And I was like, okay, no problem. I can do that. Not a problem at all. So I went ahead and sent her a mini skein set that I had dyed myself. And it is 75% superwash merino wool and 25% nylon. And so, yeah, I can't wait to see what she makes with that. I have already mailed it off to her, and I'm sure she's gonna make something wonderful. As you know, her projects are wonderful anyway. So the make along, it does end on December 31st. And yeah, so that means that you still have time. You still have time to participate. You still have time to make your sweaters, cardigans, whatever you consider a sweater. You still have time to make those entries. And you can use hashtag Year of the Sweater Make Along on Instagram. Or if you don't want to do Instagram, or maybe you want to do both, Trish is running a Ravelry page as well, and I will leave Trish information below, her channel name, and also the Ravelry link as well. So I'll go ahead and leave all of that information for you all in the description box below. And let's see what else. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it in terms of the make along. But yeah, so if you want to participate, Trish is giving away one prize per month, and then I'm giving away one prize per month as well. So yay, I can't wait to see who our July winner is going to be. I choose the winners' names at the end of the month, and so I'll notify them. Like, for example, the winner for July will be notified around the first or second week of August, and that's just kind of how we're going along. So yeah, Instagram is a little crazy sometimes. So sometimes it's weird because I'll go on my computer and I'll, click on the hashtag and it will show me all these new entries that I didn't see on my phone. So I try to check both. But if you want to just tag me as well, then I'll know for sure that I'll see it. But anyway, that's totally up to you. Okay, so I did also want to update you all. Last time I was here, I had went to the hospital to get a chest x-ray, and my primary care doctor called because they had the record sent over, and good news, my labs came back just fine. Also, my chest x-ray came back just fine. I was really happy about that. And the reason why my doctor ordered the x-ray was because I was experiencing really bad shortness of breath after my surgery. And I just thought it was my asthma because I have like terrible asthma, and the weather change and the humidity here. Like I was just like, it's just allergies. But my doctor wanted to double check that, really make sure that there wasn't any issues, because I did have a few issues after my surgery and stuff with like trapped air and things like that. So she wanted to just double make sure that I was good and everything was fine. And so we're just going to keep monitoring it. I have another doctor's appointment in about 3 weeks or so. And so we're just going to keep on monitoring it. And I think also for me, it's like, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's just getting older. I guess it's just part of life. And I feel like you have to cry to keep from, or no, I'm saying that totally wrong. Scratch that. You have to laugh to keep from crying. And that's the way that I think about it. So, and I always know that somebody's situation is always worse than mine, and I'm just grateful, for the health that I do have. So, but anyway, so you're probably wondering what I'm wearing, and so I have finished my No-Sew Comfort Tee, which is designed by Ashley Rivas of Tiny Couch Crochet. It is done. Now I still need to block it, so it is going to fit a little bit differently, but let me see if I can stand out at least a little bit and show you all what it's looking like. Look at that detail at the bottom. Isn't that pretty? I love that lace detail. Love it. The only issue that I'm concerned about is if you look here in the back, it's puckering out. And I tend to have that issue with like most of my crochet garments, and I really don't understand why. Like I don't have this problem when it comes to knitted garments, but when it comes to crochet garments, it's like this puckering out thing happens. And it's not even really like because of the yarn or anything. It happens when I use acrylic yarn. It happens when I use wool yarn. This is actually non-superwash merino wool. It's Drops Daisy, so it happens with superwash. It happens with non-superwash. So if y'all have any ideas, let me know. I mean, I could like undo it all and at least up to the armpit, and then like maybe go down a hook size, but I really don't want to do that. So I'm hoping that blocking is going to help me out. And so that's kind of my plan, is to go ahead and block this, but it's beautiful. I love it. And what's interesting is I had originally bought this yarn because I wanted to knit a tee. And the more I looked at the pattern and the more I looked at the yarn, and I was like, it's just not a perfect match. But then I saw this crochet top and I looked at the same yarn. I was like, we got a perfect match, y'all. But I still plan on knitting that other t-shirt. It's just I'm going to have to find a different yarn that, because sometimes the yarn and the pattern, they just don't speak, they just don't, go well with each other. And so sometimes it helps to do something else. But yeah, all right. So I have, let's see, it's not this weekend, but next weekend, the yarn husband and I are going to be going to a monster truck show. So exciting. I may have already said this in the video. I don't know. I'm excited. But yeah, trying to think, are we doing anything this weekend? I don't know. We'll have to see. But if we don't do anything this weekend, I'll definitely bring you all along on the Monster Jam. So yeah, anyway, that's my update for today. I am looking for my next knitting project. I am working on a knitting project, but it is a super secret test knit. And the most I can show you is like, it's in the yarn bowl, and I'm using a ton of light bulb stitch markers. Yes, because this pattern has a ton of new techniques in it, and it's really challenging. And so yeah, but in terms of my next crochet project, I'm thinking about possibly a poncho. I'm not sure. I know I want to crochet a dress, and yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Also, there is, just jumping back to knitting, there is a test knit coming up that I want to apply for as soon as it's ready. She hasn't released it yet. She hasn't done the tester call email, but as soon as she does, I want to apply, and hopefully I'll get it, because I have test knit for this designer many times. She's one of my favorites, and yeah. But anyway, we'll see. Hopefully I get it, but either way, I'm still going to make the pattern, so but all right, y'all, I'll catch up with you later. I am just popping in to let you all know about a fun day that the yarn husband and I are going to be having. So of course I'm going to take you all along with me, but first I'm going to go to a new yarn shop. Excited about that. And then we are going to go to the observation deck at the airport, and we're going to hopefully see some planes. So that's going to be fun. And then after that, we are going to go to a pizza shop. Yeah, so that's going to be fun. We're going to have some pizza and wings, and yeah, going to enjoy that. And let's see what else. Oh, the big event is this evening, tonight rather. We are going to be going to a monster truck show. So exciting. I am going to be rooting for Monster Mutt Dalmatian, and my husband, he's kind of torn between rooting for Thunder Roars or Gravedigger. So we'll see, but that's going to be so fun. This will be like our third time going together. So yeah, it's going to be awesome. And of course, I'll take some footage to let you all in on the fun and everything like that. But yeah, I am so excited for today, and I do have a knitting project with me to knit in the car, so because we're going to be doing a lot of driving today. But anyway, let's see what kind of fun we get up to. we're here at the Monster Truck Show. We are so excited, ready to see some big trucks. And I have on my polka dot, my black and white for my Monster Mutt Dalmatian truck. And also I have my lovely purple clear bag because, yeah, apparently they got to search your bags and, you know, other bags are frowned upon, so I just went ahead and got a plastic one and everybody can see my business. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna take you all along as we go and enjoy some big trucks. Later, and I wanted to share with you all what I bought from the yarn shop. It's a beautiful shop. It is called Oak City Fibers. Did I say that right? Yes, Oak City Fibers, and it's a super fun yarn shop. As soon as I came in, I was greeted by Glenn and Ann, and there was just like a whole bunch of people just sitting around, knitting, crocheting, talking. They had a ton of crochet samples in there as well as knitting samples, and it just felt like it was a place where anybody could come and hang out. So if you are in the Raleigh area, let me know if you have been to Oak City Fibers. I want to say that it's the newest yarn shop around here. It takes me about around 45-ish minutes, maybe a little less, to get there depending on traffic. But yeah, it was a really cool yarn shop. But anyway, so I want to show you all what I got. I do believe I'm trying all these yarns for the first time. Maybe not the first one, but anyway, look, I've been on YouTube forever. I cannot remember every yarn that I have shown over the years. But anyway, The first one is this gorgeous yarn here. Look at that. And of course, you all know when I buy yarn, I like to buy with a pattern in mind. And so this is the yarn that I got. And I'm going to put on screen the shirt that I want to make. So anyway, this yarn is Barocco Vintage. It is 52% acrylic, 40% wool, and 8% nylon. So yeah, super squishy. And if you look up here, I hope that that's a good view for you all. It's kind of like a burgundy color, burgundy purple with like little flecks in it. It's more like a burgundy with little flecks of dark purple in it. It is beautiful, just a beautiful color. And it's so squishy, just so squishy. And I'm really excited to use this blend because for me, depending on the time of the year, depends on like what kind of fibers I like to knit and crochet with. And I find that when it's colder, I do like things that are more 100% wool or either it has a very high percentage of wool. But when it comes to warm weather projects or, warm weather garments, I like blends with acrylic. So I like blends with acrylic and wool. I find that works really well. And so this, of course, 52% acrylic, 40% wool. I think this is going to be wonderful. And yeah, I think it's going to be really great. I wore a, no, was it this shirt? I wore this shirt. Yeah. So this shirt is 100% superwash merino wool. And oh, this is the Bright Side T-shirt by Ashley Lelis. I made a whole video about it. You can check it out. But yeah, that's what this tee is. I test knit it for her. But anyway, we actually will talk a little bit about Ashley a little bit later. But anyway, so this is the yarn that I want to use. And as I was talking about this one, it's 100% superwash merino wool. And I wore it the other night. And it was in an air-conditioned building, so it wasn't terrible, but I did find myself getting a little warm. But the great thing about using an acrylic wool blend is that, at least for me, I find that I don't get as hot. So I feel like I'm going to be able to wear this year round. These Eastern North Carolina summers are crazy. I think I got 4 skeins. Yeah, 4 skeins of this because I believe for the pattern, I'm going to need 750 yards. So each of these are, let's see, is it on here? Okay, there we are. So each skein is 3.5 ounces, 100 grams, and that's 218 yards, 200 meters. So, 218 times 4 will be more than enough yarn. So, oh my gosh, I wish you all could squish this. It's so lovely. It's just, it's wonderful. And another great thing is that it is machine washable. I just finished a crochet project, in fact, using non-superwash wool. And I am going to have to keep that shirt clean because I do not want to have to hand wash that every time I get a spill on it. And so with this, I'll be able to throw it in the washing machine. Now, I will say with a lot of my projects, I tend to hand wash them anyway, like regardless of what fiber they're made out of. But it's nice to have this option. Okay, so I did buy 2 other yarns. All right, so the next one that I bought, hold on. The next yarn that I bought is Sunday. And let's see here. It says Sunday Petite Knit. It's Sanders Garn. Yes, so this is my first time ever using Sanders Garn. This yarn is a fingering weight yarn. And I don't really knit or crochet with fingering weight yarn very often. But I was talking to my friend Vanessa and she was like, girl, you need to challenge yourself, try more fingering weight projects. And so I got this little ball of yarn and I'm going to put on the screen I I don't know, I want to say tiny scarf, but anyway, the scarf that I want to make with it. I think it's really going to bring out the color of this yarn. But anyway, this is non-superwash wool. And yeah, it's 100% merino wool. 50 grams, 235 meters. Let's see, I think that's close to like 250 yards, something like that. But yeah, I'm going to try it out, and I'll let you all know if I like it or not. Okay, and so the last yarn that I got that is new to me is Knitting for Olive Merino. And so this is also a fingering weight yarn, and I will put on the screen the pattern that I bought, or the pattern that I want to make with this yarn. And this is 100% extra fine merino. It is 250 meters, 50 grams. Let's see here. Oh, this is called Artichoke Purple. So that's nice. I was drawn to the purple color. This one doesn't have a colorway name. Let's see. No, it doesn't. Oh well. I'll probably have to go online to like find out what it is. Yeah, anyway. So, this is Artichoke Purple. And let's see what else is on the label. Any pertinent information. Nope, that's it. Pretty simple label. But yeah, so I do believe this is non-superwash. I'm not really familiar with Knitting for Olive yarn or Sanders yarn, so you know, I'm going to have to do a little bit of research on it. I'm pretty sure this is fingering weight yarn, and I'm pretty sure that it is non-superwash, but I'll do a little bit of research about these, and then once I actually make the projects that I want to make with these, I'll elaborate a little bit more on the yarn. So yeah, let me know if you have ever used Barocca Vintage. Vintage? Yeah. Words. Yeah, so let me know if you have ever used Barocca Vintage, or if you have ever used Sanders Garn, or if you have ever used Knitting for Olive Merino. And if you have used these yarns, please let me know what you think about them. I'd really like to know, especially like yarns that are new to me. I was like, okay, if I just get one ball, it won't be horrible. But I'm not leaving the shop until I find a pattern to use with this one ball, because I do not want to be stuck with one ball of fingering weight yarn. No, we need to have a plan. All right, y'all. But anyway, wonderful, wonderful project. Oh, yeah. So I also bought some more yarn. Let's see. So I bought Lion Brand yarn, Wool Ease Thick and Quick. And this is the colorway Pumpkin. And it is a number 6 super bulky weight yarn. And it is 80% acrylic, 20% wool. So once again, it's a really nice blend of acrylic with just a little bit of wool in it. And I think that is going to be wonderful. And I think it is going to keep me warm. Yeah, so 6 ounces, 170 grams, 106 yards, and that's 97 meters. All right. I think that's, yeah. Anyway, really nice yarn. I feel like I've used Woolies before. I honestly can't remember. But anyway, I am going to tell you all what I am going to make with this. So let me put you back. I tell you, there is yarn everywhere. It's going to be a mess for me to clean up, which is why I try to put things away if I can. But anyway, so the pattern that I want to make with this is actually a test knit. It is the Cali cropped cardigan by Ashley Lelis. And of course, this, what I'm wearing, is an Ashley Lelis design. And I have test knit so many patterns for her because I just really like her work. But anyway, what's different about this pattern is that it is completely charted. I have never knit a completely charted pattern before. And y'all, I had no idea what I was doing. It took me a couple of days to figure it out. But anyway, I will show you all my progress. And of course, once I get done with this, I will do a completely dedicated video on this cardigan. Let's see here. This is what I'm using, or this is how much I've gotten. Let's see if I can show some of these cables. Yay, look at that. This is only my second time knitting a cable. The first time I knit a cable was on another test knit that I've just finished. And the thing is, it's kind of like a secret test knit, so I can't show you all just yet, but I think it is going to be released maybe like the second week of August, maybe. And that will actually be my first cable project. But anyway, this is my second one. And the designer, she doesn't mind at all if I show you all the design. So since I have her permission, I figured I would show it to you. It is beautiful. Look at those cables. I love knitting cables now. I used to be so intimidated by them. Like, it's not hard. In fact, my friend Vanessa of Vanessa Smith Designs, she taught me how to knit my first cable. And y'all, I have been hooked ever since. I have been looking for more patterns with cables. In fact, if you all know of a good pattern with cables, nothing too crazy, simple cables, definitely, drop the pattern name in the comments below. But yeah, so I am using Knitter's Pride. Oh, what are these called? Dreams. Yeah, these are Dreams, but I am using Knitter's Pride Mindful Swivel Cords. Amazing. Of course, my favorite knitting needles to use are my Chiaogus, but y'all, it's something about bulky and super bulky yarn that I prefer to use wooden needles, and I think it just slides really well. And also, this is weird, but when it comes to like knitting needle sizes, like 13, like US 13, US 15, US 17, the clinging of the metal needles is just too much for me sometimes. And I actually don't mind clinging needles, but it's something about the really big cables. It's a little much for me sometimes. I don't know. But anyway, this is what I've done so far. And I hope it's coming off really well. I'm going to look in the viewfinder. But yeah, I think you all can see that. But anyway, like I said, once I am done, I am going to do a dedicated video all about this. And yeah, I'm having a good time with it. So it's a lot of fun. It's hard to put down. It really is hard to put down. Alrighty then, let me just put you up. Okay, let's not lose any stitches. All right, y'all. So I have wonderful news. That is, this morning I woke up and I have 9,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much for your support. It's amazing. Actually, I started this channel August 2015, and next year, August 2025, will be 10 years. 10 years on YouTube, and that is just amazing. And my goal for this year is to get to 10,000 subscribers, and I'm well on my way. But regardless of whether I get to that number or not, I just want to thank you all so much for your support. Thank you so much for subscribing, clicking the notification bell, all that good stuff, liking my videos, watching to the end, all those things that help. Thank you all so much. It's so cool. In fact, so when I got the news, that I had gotten like 9,000 subscribers, I went and I checked my analytics. Since 2015, I have uploaded 350 videos and have had over 581,000 views. Mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. But to thank you all for your support, I am going to do a 9,000 subscriber video. It is going to be a Q&A video with the yarn husband. Yes, we're finally getting the yarn husband on the channel. And so we need your help. What I would like for you all to do is leave a question below for the yarn husband. And me too, but it can be a non-yarn related question, or it can be a yarn related question. Whatever, either one is fine. Now, I do have a community tab where some folks have already put some questions, but if you want to leave some more questions under this video, please go for it. Let's see. I don't know. I'm trying to think, because right now we're at the tail end of July. So maybe sometime in August. I know August is going to be a busy month. We've got some trips and things like that planned. But yeah, so I would love for you all to leave me your questions. And hopefully I can get quite a few questions where we can have a really fun discussion with the yarn husband. And yeah, so definitely leave your questions. I'm going to try to wait at least 2 more weeks for questions. And hopefully the yarn husband and I will be able to film hopefully in August, sometime in August, at least by the end of August. So go ahead, get your question in. So let me know what you worked on while watching, or did you just chill? Did you just relax? Let me know. I love reading you all's comments. And also, if you would like to get a bonus video each month, you can join my membership. You can just click the join button down below. In fact, I need to record my membership video later this week. Yeah, I need to go ahead and do that. But anyway, also, check out my YouTube community tab. I ask a lot of fun questions there, and I love reading you all's responses. And yeah, so another thing too is I have a Ravelry wish list. So if you want to check out my wish list, I will leave that link below as well. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting me over the years and continuing to support me. And hello, shout out to all the new folks that have come on over and joined the QYB community and just, just hanging out. And thank you all. Thank you so much for the new subscribers as well. All right, everybody. Until next time. Bye.